So in NBA news, this sort of happened early this week. Jason Kidd accepted, and now he's the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. And I believe this happened with Chauncey Billups yesterday evening, but a announcement was made this morning that he's going to be the head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers. To run a quick backstory on both of these two coaches, Jason Kidd has played in the NBA, has been around the NBA as a player and now as a coach. He has been a head coach on a lot of different stops. He also been an assistant coach. His most recent stint was with the Los Angeles Lakers. There was rumors that suggested that he was going to take over and become the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers because the players liked him, including LeBron James. And if you look at Chauncey Billups, he started off, and he's been a player in the NBA. He played for the Detroit Pistons, but he also has been on ESPN with their countdown. He went to the front office for the Phoenix Suns, and he was a coach for the Clippers. So Chauncey Billups has made a name on the coaching tree, on the coaching side of things. Now, why did they pick these two guys to become head coaches in both of these franchises? Both of these guys were heavily coveted, and when you look at the stars on these franchises, the Dallas Mavericks as well as the Portland Trail Blazers, they were highly recommended by these two stars, Dame Dollar as well as Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic wanted a change immediately. They got rid of Rick Carlisle, and now they got Jason Kidd. Now, another reason why these two coaches are player-friendly type of coaches, meaning they don't come in with a lot of baggage or a lot of ego, and they're going to be really involved around the star and the players of either organization, and they're player friendly, meaning easier to coach. I mean, players will love to gravitate to them and play for them. When you look at Rick Carlisle, he's from the old school side of things. He's from that tree, like a Pat Riley or Phil Jackson, whatever name you want to put up there. He's like the old school, the old guard of coaching. And that coaching style has, it's no more. It died off like the dinosaur. And now you got these coaches that are player friendly. Steve Kerr is a player friendly type of coach. And that's what you want in your organization, some stability. And you want the star to be comfortable around the coach, create a relationship with the coach. And I think this has, even though these coaches they're going to bring their own strategies, they're going to have their own X's and O's. The reason why they got these jobs, it was less to do with their X's and O's and more with being more player friendly for the coaches, because that's the type of league that we're in. Okay, so as far as Chauncey Billups, this will be his first time as a head coach, and the organization is putting all their eggs in one basket. They're telling Dame Dollar they are serious about this. They want him to re-sign, and with the Portland Trail Blazers, they don't want any talk of a possibility of him wanting a trade and unwilling to re-sign with the Portland Trail Blazers. So they're going to do everything possible to make Dame Dollar happy, similar to what the Milwaukee Bucks did with Giannis. They wanted Giannis to sign a long-term contract, which he did, And the decisions that they made, they ran it through Giannis, and they were approved by Giannis. And I'm pretty sure that's what the Portland Trail Blazers, they want to make their stars happy. This will obviously make Dame Dollar happy to have Chauncey Billups. And likewise with Luka Doncic, I feel like Jason Kidd is going to get the very best out of Luka. And another thing, it wouldn't shock me if if you hear a whole lot of trading involve Porzingis. Obviously, that mechanism of Porzingis and Luka Doncic is not working. So obviously, they're going to look to move him and get some better pieces that fit better around Luka. And when you talk about the Portland Trail Blazers, they're only going to build on what they already have on that roster. They just need to tweak it a little bit. And Chauncey is going to be running the helm as the head coach. Like I said, this is a player friendly environment type of league where, players dictate, and players have all the control and all the power. They know who, as far as your next head coach, as far as players that integrate to the roster, all of these decisions that were once for the front office, which still is the front office, and when you talk about strategy, is still with the head coach, but they also have to involve their franchise player along with it and sell it off to them. So I think they're going to do great. I think they're going to do well. But like I said earlier, there's still nothing. When you look at Stan Van Gundy, we look at the veteran type coaches. The veteran type coaches are not advancing these teams deep into the playoffs, possibly in the finals. If you look at Steve Nash, he was a first-time head coach, and you see the magic he done with the Brooklyn Nets. If you look at the other coaches still left standing, in the playoffs, I think the only veteran coach, and I forgot he coaches for the Clippers, Ty Lue. I feel like he's the most veteran coach with the most experience. And he hasn't been coaching for 10 plus years, and doesn't have the resume or the hardware like Greg Popovich or a Phil Jackson. But he's great with his X's and O's, and he has a great relationship with everyone on the roster, including Kawhi and Paul George, which was lacking with Doc Rivers. And Doc Rivers left the Clippers, went to the Philadelphia 76ers, and he's still having the same success that he had with the Clippers, with the Philadelphia 76ers. Can't make adjustments. And, if this continues, then the Philadelphia 76ers are going to be looking to do something different in the next couple of years. I don't think it's going to be now, but in the next couple of years. So, yeah, that's what's going on in NBA news. These two coaches are going to make it's going to really improve the organization as well as the team. Yes, your boy, the host with the most. I'm up out of here. Deuces.